Hi guys, so this is going to be a video on my favorite name combinations, my favorite names and the middle names that I've chosen to go with them. And I just made a video on choosing the perfect middle name, and I will put a link to that in the bottom bar. But I'm just going to get started with my favorite girl combinations, and the first one I have is Antonia Elizabeth. And Antonia means priceless, and Elizabeth means God is my oath. And Elizabeth is my mom's name, so that's honoring her. And Antonia, I just think, is a beautiful, antique, classic name, and it's my favorite girl's name. I just love it, and I think this combination works really well together. Then I have Beatrix Evelyn, and Beatrix is a name that I've loved for a really long time. It means bringer of joy. And Evelyn is my grandma's name, and Evelyn means beautiful bird, and so this would be honoring my grandma. My third favorite combination is Vivian Belle, and Vivian means alive and Belle means beautiful, so together the name means alive and beautiful, which I think is wonderful, wonderful meaning. And this kind of just sounds like a Southern Belle name to me, and I really like that. Then I have Sapphire Blaire, which is a little bit more out there than some of the other names on this list, but I love the name Sapphire. Obviously Sapphire is the name of the precious gemstone, and Blaire is a name that's just been growing on me lately. I really like it, and it's not really a name that I would expect myself to like, but I do, and I think it makes a great middle name, especially since Sapphire is 3 syllables and Blaire is just 1, so it kind of balances it out, and Blaire means field. Then I have what I think is probably my favorite combination of names, and that is Josephine Winter. And I love this because Winter is so modern and cool, and Josephine is so classic and beautiful, and I just think that together they sound really, really, really cool. And Josephine means God will increase, and winter is the name of the season. Then I have Octavia Rose, and Octavia is a Latin name that means 8th, and rose is the name of the flower. And I put these two together because Octavia is such a strong name for a girl. I know a lot of people don't like it for that reason, but I really, really like it. But I thought that I should put something softer sounding with it and something shorter with it just to balance it out, so I thought Rose was perfect, especially since I love the name Rose. I've loved it ever since I was little, and every single doll I had was named Rose. My next one is Silvia Rue, and I think Silvia is such a beautiful name. And Rue is a nickname that my mom gave me when I was little, so I thought that using it as a middle name, not only does it sound cute and spunky, but it kind of honors that connection that my mom and I have. And what's interesting is the meanings of these names go together too, because Rue means herb, and Silvia means of the forest, so it kind of means like a herb of the forest. Then I have Frances Pearl, and I love this combination. To me, it sounds like a female pirate from, like, I can imagine it as a character on Pirates of the Caribbean or something, Frances Pearl. And Frances either means from France or free, and Pearl means precious stone. It's just the name of a precious stone. Then I have Miriam Calypso, and I think this is a great example of mixing styles because Miriam is a biblical name and Calypso is kind of a more out there name, although it is a Greek name, but it's also a type of dance and music. And Miriam means sea of bitterness and Calypso means hidden. And the last one I have is Arianwen Faye, and I had such a hard time choosing a middle name for this, but I think that these two work well together because Arianwen is long and Faye is short and easy to say, and Arianwen means silver fair, and Faye means fairy or elf, so the meanings even kind of go together. For boys, the first name I have is my absolute favorite boy's name, and that is Theodore Jericho. And Jericho is my brother's middle name, so that's honoring him. Plus I love the name, and Jericho means City of the Moon, so I think it has the coolest meaning ever. And Theodore means Gift of God, and it's been my favorite boy's name for such a long time. I just love this name. Then I have Caspian Zephyr, and I just think this is such a cool combination. I think both names are a little bit out there, but they're both kind of different in their style, so putting them together, I just love how it sounds. And Caspian means of the Caspi people, and Zephyr means west wind. Then I have Kingsley Gareth, and this name to me sounds so noble and distinguished. Kingsley means from the King's Field, and Gareth means spear rule, so they both have kind of medieval meanings, and Gareth was one of the Knights of the Round Table actually. And Kingsley is such a strong name that it needs something a little bit softer like Gareth to go with it, I think, so I really like this combination. Then I have finnick Ambrose, and again, this is definitely mixing styles because Ambrose is a very, very old name that means immortal, and finnick is a modern invented name that was a character in the Hunger Games trilogy, and I know a lot of people don't like this name, but I love it, and I love the nickname Finn, and yeah. The next one I have is Vincent Eliezer, and Vincent means victorious, and I love this name. And my favorite poet is Edna St. Vincent Millay, so this is sort of honoring her. And Eliezer means my God is help. Then I have Felix Gabriel, and I think this is such a cool combo. I've probably said that about every single one. But Felix means happy and prosperous, and Gabriel means God is my strength. So again, both really strong, solid meanings, and I got Gabriel from the name of the author Guy Gabriel Kay, and Gabriel is a form of the name Gabriel. Then I have Dominic Russell, and again, I think Dominic is a very strong name, and Russell is a little bit softer. It kind of sounds like rustling leaves or something. And Dominic means belonging to God, and Russell means red. Then I have Nathaniel Horace, and Nathaniel was the name of like my great-great-great-grandfather. His name was Nathaniel. His parents had like 8 boys, I think, and they got tired of choosing boys' names, so they just gave him the same first name as his last name, so I thought that was kind of cool. Plus I really, really like the name Nathaniel, and Horace I just think is so cool, and I think it sounds really good with Nathaniel. It kind of makes it sound like old man chic, and Nathaniel means gift of God, and Horace means man of time. Then I have Sullivan Jack, and I love this combination because Sullivan is very like look at me kind of name. It's long and it's cool, and Jack is just kind of like low-key, and you hear it a lot, but I still really like it. And Sullivan means dark-eyed, and Jack means God is gracious. And the last one I have, I would probably never use because it's number 10 and I'm not planning on having 10 boys, but I think it's still really cool, and that is Lazarus Rex. And Lazarus means God has helped, and Rex means king, and I just think this combination sounds so cool together. So yeah, those are my favorite combinations, and I would absolutely love to know what yours are. So if you want to leave a video response saying your top 2, your top 3, your top 5, your top 10, your top 1,000, however many favorite combinations you have, that would be wonderful. If you can't leave a video response, then let me know in the comments, and thanks so much for watching, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.